Hello everyone, my name is Roman and today I'm going to show you the possibilities of this add-on, the Spider. Let's begin. The first tab related to columns. It will help us to create rigid links at top or at bottoms of the columns. As we already know, we can define the top of the columns and the positive x directions. So as you can see, all columns have the same x direction. Next step, we will select columns. It can be columns with different shapes, but only rectangular and cycle shapes will be properly recognized by this add-on. And press the button Create Spider. And we will see that the spiders or rigid links, absolute rigid body, were created. This macro has several options, like release rotations. In this case, only translations will be allowed. And the second option, do not create finite element mesh in the column shape joint. In this case, in this, for example, in this area, mesh will not be generated and will be generated openings. The next model related to beam wall connection. I will create two rigid links in these nodes. I have to select the beams, then I need to check the direction of local x-axis, and then I think I should select at the start node, then press create button, and the rigid links were created. The dimension of rigid links is equal to the height of the beam. Let's check that we have the beam. Yes, and this is correct. So the next step will be to create mesh and run analysis. Okay, let's check first bending moments, and as it expected, it's okay. The length of the beam is 1 meter. And next I'm gonna to check deformations for bars. What we will see, as we know, in this model, cantilever deflection will depend also on the stiffness of the wall. But in this case, deflections are a little bit higher than expected. Expected is about 0.5, something like that. And here we see that this deflection is close to the expected one. The next model, this is a little bit specific options when we have beams which monolithically connected to the floor slab. I will select two beams, and then I will define the step between rigid links and press the create button. As we can see, rigid links were created and this distance is equal to the beam's width. And let's check the deflections. And these options will allow us to decrease a little bit the deflections of floor slab. Let's check the results. It will be displacement, description. As we can see, it's a little bit smaller in this case. Next step, wall has similar possibilities, but only related to the top edge of the wall. This is a very specific option. And the final tab is the tab related to slabs. First of all, I should define thickness of drop panel. The thickness of drop panel will be, for example, 75 centimeters. Okay. Next step, I have to define the dimensions. For example, it will be 1.5, 1.5. Then get thickness. Thickness of the panel will be this one, and the thickness of the slab. We can check the thickness is the same. After that, I just have to press create drop panels. Oh, sorry, we have to select bars and robot, create drop panel, and that's it. Drop panel were created. As you can see, the columns been column little bit moved down. Then I have to connect this drop panel to the floor slab. If this option is on, check it on, the value of the offset was defined automatically. So I have to select my drop panel and input the distance between rigid links, for example like this, and create rigid links. As we can see, now it's connected. In case when we have model from Revit and we need to input this value, this distance, manually, we just unchecked this checkbox and input value here. In case if we have columns like this in the edge of the slab, first of all we have to define a local axis direction, Y and Z, as we can see here, and here we have to check where the slab is located. Now I can see the slab is located in this line. It will be from this side of the column, like this. And another one checkbox, this one. In this current case, we have columns connected just along the edge of the slab, so we have to select this checkbox. After that, select this one, create drop panel, select this one, and create rigid links. So now it's work fine. This macro works only with rectangular columns in the current versions. Thank you for your time. You can connect me directly by my email, or just click on my name here and you will see my LinkedIn profile. Also, if you want, you can donate the project, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.